Okay, how to move to New Zealand if you're a teacher. I have lots of videos blowing up about this, so I want to be super clear about a couple things. First of all, if you haven't heard, primary school teachers, so elementary school, and high school teachers are now tier 1 on the green list, meaning you can go straight and become a full resident right away if you get in. I don't know what subjects, but generally it's for the main ones: math, science, English, history, that sort of thing. That doesn't mean that you can't get in if you're like an art teacher, a music teacher, drama teacher. I'm just saying that that's going to be more of where the demand is. Okay, you guys are sending me 1,000 questions. So let me just be clear. Getting into New Zealand is not a straightforward linear process. There is a process that's generally there, but honestly, every case-by-case basis is different. And so if you go onto the New Zealand immigration site, and you should, that's where you can find out all of the information, but you'll also find that you're just like, okay, well, what about this, and what about this, and what about this? How long does it take? What if my child has autism? What if my license is expired? What if all of this? So I can't really give you a straightforward answer because it's literally case by case. And so this is how I have set up the process for people. If you don't know, I moved my family of 6 to New Zealand in 2013, lived there for 8 years. And so I've created a business where I help others do the same, basically because I was trying to create something that I wish I would have had when I was moving, because I didn't have any support or had any idea what I was doing. So the process is this. If you want to join my community, you do not have to join my community. This is not a hard sell. I don't need a ton of people in my community, but this is an option for you if you want to do it this way. Okay, you can do your own research. Just beware that there's a lot of misinformation on the internet because immigration keeps changing and then it doesn't update. So just know that. So you can work with any immigration company. You can do your own thing. There's no pressure from me. Okay. I just have a business that I do because I'm passionate about it and I'm trying to help people. And if that's not for you, it's totally good. So basically, people come into my community, and in my community, it's $39 a month, and you can come and go as you please. There's no community jail. There's no you have to be there for 3 months. Doesn't matter. You come into my community, but it's just that it's moving to New Zealand isn't just do these 5 steps in this order. It's just not that. And so this is why it has to be set up this way. So you come in and you get started. And if you start at step 1 on my community, it tells you how to connect with my immigration partner. Now, I work with one of the largest immigration companies in New Zealand, and I partnered with them because they are me. They are me, but they do the visa and the job side for you because I'm not allowed to do that. I cannot give immigration advice, and they do all of that. And they do it amazing. So if you want to meet them, they're all over my YouTube channel. I interview with them. I do my free webinar. Check out my free webinar on how to move to New Zealand. You'll meet them. You'll know who you're going to talk to. They're fantastic. And I also really like them because, so your first step is you do appraisal with them. It's free. And they just look at your CV. They talk about your goals, your situation, so they know if this is even possible. You should not spend any money. You should not go to apply for a visa don't spend any money until we figure out if this makes sense for you with a lot of factors involved. Then, if you want to proceed with them, great, and they can help you with their visa, the visa assessment. Anybody that's in my community gets a discount on all services with them, and you get VIP treatment. There is a ton of Americans that are trying to move to New Zealand right now, so they're inundated. But if you're in my community, they'll meet with you quicker. Basically, and kind of get you sorted, and it's great. And we have an amazing relationship. We talk daily. We're just here to help, and they just have the same attitude where they're just here to help and however they can do. But what's really great about them is they're full service. So even everything's included. There's no you have to pay extra for this, extra for that. It's just, they even have relocation services if you need help, actually getting a moving company, actually getting an accountant. Just I have resources. I have people that I recommend that I've used, but they also do too. It's just full service. So then why would you be in my community? So you come into my community because I have about 50, probably more like 60 or 70 trainings on how to set up life in New Zealand, how to understand the culture in the workplace, in school, in functioning. It's also a place for you to meet other people that are moving to New Zealand. We have great conversation every day. We talk about it, all your questions. You are going to wake up at 3 a.m. and go, oh, I wonder about this. Now you have a place to ask it, and I'm in there daily. I also have live Q&As once a month where you can come on and like let's just like go through this, and they're all recorded. You can watch all the other ones. And so that's what this is. Mine is more of like a support system and a place to meet people and a place to get your questions answered, and just, you know, I just kind of hold your hand through the process. So yes, if you're a teacher, you need to come into the community. We'll get set up as this makes sense for you. They'll tell you specifically for what you teach, like what the process is, how to get in with the teaching council there, how long that's going to take, because that's always changing, and you'll know the process. And so really kind of like the first steps are free, I guess, besides coming into the community. But like, you know, $39 to kind of find out if this is right for you is really nothing. And you also don't have to do that. Like, you can just, you know, do your own research. It's fine. And I'm just here to help. I hope that you can see my heart, that this is what I'm here for. And I'm so excited about the possibility of you moving to New Zealand.